So our capstone course was a continuation of previous planner students' capstone efforts with the Navajo Nation's Tolokan chapter down in Arizona. We ended up getting brought in on the tail end of this process where we were helping this chapter produce a general plan. It encompasses all of the land use intentions and plans for a community into the foreseeable future. The idea with this is that it's a collection of the desires of the residents for the way that they both manage the land that they have and the resources they have and how they want to develop in the future. And the Tolokan chapter gave us the opportunity, as students, they put their trust in us in producing this document with them, aligned with their different cultural values and needs. And it's been a really interesting case study for us because they think about the way that the land is very differently from most municipalities, from most places in the States. Part of this general plan process was that we have to have a public hearing 2 times to the general public and get feedback and alter the plan based on feedback. So I was part of the second group. We had half of our class go down the first time, gather that feedback, bring it back. We worked on the plan, incorporated that feedback, and brought it over again. They have very limited watershed, and there are some pretty nasty invasive species that Russian olive is one in particular that soaks up a ton of water, right? It sucks the streams dry, and if you need that for your livestock or for your agriculture, that's a big problem. And so a lot of our plans were taking into account these local factors that you wouldn't really necessarily understand unless you had gone and chatted with the person where they come over the hill and they say, oh hey, this is a huge issue over there, you can't see it from the road. One of my biggest things that I learned was every one of God's children has very unique circumstances and needs. With respect to my current job with Duchesne County, every person that comes in, if they want a specific type of permit, every person's needs are ever so slightly different, and being accommodating and understanding and desired to be helpful and understanding those needs are different has been a great takeaway for me, just an understanding that each of God's children is different in their needs. Different doesn't mean bad, it just means different. In my mind, that's what makes life interesting and worth living, is that there are an infinite number of people to meet and an infinite number of problems to solve. With each problem that you solve and each person that you meet, especially when they're from totally different cultures and desires and beliefs, that you can broaden your understanding and come to an understanding a little bit better with each new person that you meet and be a little bit more of a light to the world, a little bit more good